Okay, so then that last bullet point was connectedness. And so it talks about turning your vocal folds on and keeping them on. The official technique that I use is called smooth connecting between words. So one of the things I like to do is show a visual that I created that takes these words and gives a visual to make them make a lot more sense. And so I developed this method that I call orchestra speech. So I was watching an orchestra performance one time, and I realized the conductor was up there moving his wand. And I knew why he was doing that. He was keeping the rhythm and the timing for the entire orchestra. And so people knew when to start their part and when to get louder and all of that information that he was giving. And I realized that I have a rhythm and a specific pattern to my speech. And you see that pattern just happens over and over. Sometimes my phrases are short. Sometimes my phrases are a little bit longer and going up higher. But usually you don't see me have a phrase that just keeps going on and on and on. I stop at some point, right? And the other thing that you see is you see the speed of my hand in this music. You don't see me doing this, where my hand's moving fast, and short phrases like this, because that's different than my American accent. And so not only do you see that speed of my speech, but the other thing that you see is that connectedness. So if I say, "Hi, my name is John," compared to, "Hi, my name is John," you see that choppiness or that hesitation in my speech. And so right from the start, one of the things that I think that you can start to practice outside of here and take away from this lesson, even on your own at home, whether you're doing your hand with this motion the way that I'm showing it, or even just your finger doing a motion like this, you want to start saying whatever it is you're talking about and have that nice long phrase that comes out like that, and turn your voice on and keep it on across the phrase. That creates that music of the American accent. And if you do that and use your smartphone to record yourself, even if you just, leave someone a voicemail or describe a picture or summarize what you saw on TV and then play it back, you might be able to follow that pattern and see what you were doing. Like sometimes a person might make a difference like this. "Hi, my name is John." So I still had a connecting problem, but it was better, right? I only had one connecting problem. That was an improvement compared to, "Hi, my name is John." And so it's a nice strategy for you to be able to self-evaluate what you're doing with specifically your speed and then also your connectedness. In your book, it's about the third page if you flip through, and it looks like this. It lists accent reduction techniques at the top, about the third page in. You got it. Right there. That's it. Third page in. Okay? So the first one there is one that we didn't talk about much yet. It's 3 to 13 words per phrase. It's what creates the speed and the rhythm for our talking. And so one of the things I wanted you to realize is with this orchestra speech, you see how I use a straight elbow? And I come down the buttons of my shirt to my belt buckle and then away from my body like this. So that's how I have enough room to be able to show 13 words. And so I realize if I'm shorter like this, then that's okay. It's okay to have about 3 words on average. And sometimes you have more like 13 words in a phrase like this. But you want to use that way to self-evaluate what you're doing. So again, so you don't make that mistake of saying way too many words and going way out like that.